Hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. For this video I thought I'd just talk about this little tub here that I've got at the side of my desk area. In here I've collated some favourite pencils, things that I reach for a lot, like pencils that I reach for a lot when I'm drawing or just sketching, and things that I will want to use a lot more of in live calls that I will easily reach for. I wanted them to be close to me, easy to reach for, that I wasn't having to dig through different pots to find. A little bit about the setup on my area. I did a while ago now separate all of my pencils into colours rather than by brand. That was a game changer. Then I added neo colours to the pots. So for example here I've got pencils like all the pinks, and then I added neo colours to that. I split off these Posca pastels into colours as well, and things like the Stabilo Woodies into colours. And then I also, following that, and I thought that was really successful, absolutely loved that. It's been working brilliantly, and it's a lot more effective when I'm sketching or on a live call, looking at certain colours. I can just reach for that tub and use pencils, neo colours, whatever. The only things I've not got in there are things like the neo pastels. They're just too small. Otherwise I would have put them in there as well. But following that, I then split off things like marker pens, gouache, etc., distress crayons into colour groups as well, and that's worked brilliantly. So again, if I'm drawing something, sketching something, or on a live call and I want to use a certain colour, I just lift out the drawer, and then just pick something out of the drawer in that colour, and it's just a great way to use up your materials, use lots of things from mixed media, and it's encouraging me to use things that I didn't use as much of before, such as gouache, such as the distress inks. Absolutely brilliant. The one thing, well, not the one thing, the things that I haven't put in these drawers because I haven't got as much space as I would like. I've got like six drawers and 2 tubs of colour groups, but I haven't got things like acrylics, paint. I haven't got ink, like all of my inks split off. They're just grouped together in inks and acrylics. I've got the pastels not in there either. But it works for things like marker pens, gouache, all of that, and it's brilliantly. But if I want to use things like pastels, I can just grab the pastels that I want, because I specifically want pastels. So that setup's worked brilliantly. But what I wanted to do is, I've always had a couple of things in this tub that I've either wanted to use more of, or that I've really enjoyed using, and I kind of still using it the same. It's going to have these 3 ink pens in here as well. These are 2 Pentel pens, and then this has got a random mix of ink in it that I've made up. They're going to be in there. And then I've got a couple of pens and some pencils. Now, the reason why I've decided to split off some of the pencils from the pots of colour is because I reach for these certain pencils all of the time. And instead of finding the tub with the pencil in, I thought it would just be better to have them in here, because I know I will be using them during live calls or just for sketching in general, and they are something that I reach for over and over again. So I thought I would just show you. These 2 things here are just brand new, but I put them in here because I want to use them in live calls, and it would encourage me to do so. I thought they would be great for sketching. I've got these 2 here, which are not in the tub, but I do keep on the desks because I use them for live calls. I've got this Pentel pink, which I don't think I've showed on here, but that's really lovely. This is a Royal Talent sketchbook. I don't know if this has got a name. Oh, Coral Pink. And then I've got this pale brown. Both of these are brilliant inks. Just so good for getting some colour down. And then I've got this random ink, and I can't remember what I've put in this. This is a, I think it's a sea white, a Brighton. This is where I splash it everywhere. Waterbrush pen, but I've filled it with a mix of inks, and I can't remember what I've put in there, but I really like it. So that's a great one that I've had on the desk that I've been using. And then these are two new things, but I wanted to, these are calligraphy pens, Edding Calligraphy. First time using them, but I thought they'd be great for sketching in live calls. I love the like thin line that you can get, or the thin and then moving to like really thick line. I thought it would be good for just sketching in general. And then I've got this pen, which I moved into the tub because I haven't used it. I've had it a while. Again, it's a calligraphy pen. This one is got a thinner tip, and it's a Faber-Castell Pitt calligraphy pen in magenta. I want to use that a lot more in live calls, so that is why that is in the tub. Again, some new things, and they're in here because I thought again they would be great for live calls and sketching. An art graph pencil, which is a water soluble graphite pencil. And I have the art graph tub in my location pencil case, but I thought a pencil would be really good. It's got quite a thick like lead in it as well. Then these are something new as well. These are the Stabilo Aquarelle paper, glass, plastic and metal. I've got this blue one, a black one, and a white one, which probably won't show up on here brilliantly. Maybe I'll put it up there. These are supposed to go over a variety of things. I have kind of tried them and they do go over. Like this is a neo colour, for example. Look at the, yeah, that goes over that neo colour, no problem whatsoever. And neo colour, you know, one of the things that are notoriously known for things not going over because they're very waxy. Look at that, and you get like this almost white underneath where that pink was been. They're a great find and will come in really handy, so that's why they're in that favourites. Luminous wise, because I'm very into my neon at the moment, I've got this Lagami Life is Better in Orange pencil, which gives a very pale neon orange. It gives a fantastic texture. It doesn't go over very much, not brilliant on top of things, but just, I love the texture of it. Be really great for sketching. Then I've got two Holbein, a luminous orange and a luminous red, which kind of looks pink on the camera, but it's not. I just thought they're great. And I'm very into neon pops of colour at the moment, so they're going to be fantastic for just sketching or on live calls, etc. Doing quick drawings. This is all for doing quick drawings, because when you're on the live calls, you're on like doing time drawings, so and sometimes you're doing like warm-up drawings, so it's great just to grab something to just get something down, and these are like really lovely colours for doing that. I've got these are new as well. These are Derwent Chroma Floor in Red Storm and Dusky Purple. So I thought they would be really good, particularly the Dusky Purple. Which is the exact same colour as the Dusky Purple Inktense, which I have, but obviously it's not water soluble. But they're really lovely. I love them. They're a good find. Then I've got this distress pencil in Scorched Earth, which is just a fantastic water soluble pencil. Love the distressed pencils. Scorched Earth is one that you can buy on its own, so it'd be great just for getting, you know, like a line down or a line and then a bit of water. 2 Inktense pencils. I've got Indian ink and Payne's Grey. Great for line, great for drawing, great for getting some water solubility with. So then I've also got these pencils here, which are the main ones that I reach for. I've got a Derwent Drawing Green Shadow, which is a brilliant colour. Getting shade down and also will be good for like a pale line. Smoke Blue. In Derwent Drawing, I've got Luminance Payne's Grey 30%, which is my favourite out of the Luminance Payne's Grey. They obviously have 3. They have Payne's Grey 30%, Payne's Grey 60% and standard Payne's Grey. And then we've got 2 Holbein Olive Drab. And Holbein Warm Grey number 6, which I love this one. You can see I've used like how much these are getting low. Forest by Derwent Lightfast. A lot of these are just like for line or pale lines or shadowy type things. Midnight Black. So a lot of them are dark ones. And that's Derwent Lightfast. Mars Black, which is getting small. Dark Indigo. You probably hear Luna, she's sniffing underneath the table. And Raw Umber. Raw Umber 10%. Now, the only one that I'm probably missing and maybe would want to add in is a bright blue colour. Maybe. And if I was going to add a bright blue, it would be this Holbein. And I think I'm going to add it in Holbein Ultra Blue. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that one in as well. So there we go. That is my 2-hand... We'll not call it a favourites, but yeah, well, we will call it favourites. 2-hand favourites for sketching, live calls, line work, etc. to hand on my desk. And hopefully, and it just fits in this little tub here, hopefully you may have found that useful. What I will show as well is I've got this little tub here where I'm going to put all my little dinky pencils. These are obviously favourites. This is, oh, I think that is a sepia ink Derwent Inktense, because it's that tiny. Just put that, I think that's sepia. And then I've got sepia Holbein, which is very dinky as well. And they're just going to sit there and be useful until they get really, really tiny. But they are firm favourites. I hope you found that useful. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye for now. Hello. You making your first appearance?